Many thanks, Laddie. Now, the Nigeria Rugby Football Federation, the NRFF, has confirmed that the suspension handed on Nigeria by the International Rugby Board will be lifted soon following the inauguration of a new board. NRFF President Kelechi Mbagu said Nigeria has beaten the time frame handed by the World Rugby Body to resolve all internal crises within the federation. The International Table Tennis Federation has unveiled a seeding list for the doubles event at the Nigeria Open holding later this month. In the men's doubles seeding list, India's duo of Gnanasekaran Satyan and Shetty Sunil are number 1, while France's representatives Antoine Hachan and Grégoire Jean are number 2 on the list. The only Nigerian in the men's doubles seeding is Aaron Okodri, who will partner Egypt's Omar Assar. The pair is seeded 6th. In the women's doubles seeding, Nigeria's Olufoke Oshanaki will partner women's singles defending champion Portugal's Yeni Shao, and they are seeded number 3. FIFA has appointed officials for the match day 3 and 4 of the 2018 FIFA World Cup qualifying race between Nigeria and Cameroon. Egyptian Giyad Grisha will be at the center for the first leg in Uyo on Friday, September the 1st. Grisha will be assisted by Redouane Ashik of Morocco and Walid Ali of Sudan. For the return leg scheduled for Yaoundé on Monday, September the 4th, Gambian referee Papa Gassama will be at the center. He is to be assisted by Jean-Claude of Burundi and Aiden Range of Kenya. Super Eagles forward Kelechi Iheanacho is set to have a medical at Leicester City Football Club ahead of a £25 million transfer from Manchester City. Leicester boss Craig Shakespeare says he is hopeful of a deal to bring Iheanacho to the club last weekend, and finalization of the deal was reportedly being held up by contractual issues, including the possibility of a buyback clause and a dispute over Iheanacho's image rights. And that's sports news. The news at 10 continues shortly.
Thanks, Ayo. A group of people in the Kenyan capital, Nairobi, today marched to the country's electoral commission, singing and holding up banners demanding speedy inquiry into the murder of the head of the commission's IT department, Chris Msando. Mr. Msando, who was head of ICT, was said to have been tortured before he was killed. He was to oversee live transmission of election results, a contentious area that the opposition has alleged could be used to rig the polls.
Elections are next week. In Kenya, we have a grim tradition of senior public officials dying, disappearing, but generally being murdered, and that is destabilizing. And seeing how close elections are, it's concerning. But we are also here to condole with the family of Mr. Msando. It's a terrible, terrible loss, and also to stand in solidarity with the IEBC.
We are appealing to the government to provide security for all our staff, especially our returning officers and senior staff. There's communication going on between our team and the IG, Inspector General of Police, this afternoon to map out strategies of how to secure our staff.
At least 20 people have been killed in an explosion at the Jawadia Mosque in the Afghan city of Herat. The blast, which endured dozens more, coincided with evening prayers. Officials say one of the attackers was a suicide bomber and the second armed with a rifle, and both had been confirmed dead. Earlier reports had said at least 30 people were killed and 50 more were injured, and that the attack was carried out by 7 gunmen. Those reports are yet to be confirmed by the authorities. And the main news again. Nigeria's top military chiefs today met in the Borno State capital, Maiduguri, to discuss strategies to tackle renewed attacks by Boko Haram terrorists in the northeast, following the directive by the acting president. Also today, the Bring Back Our Girls group marched on the streets of Abuja to demand the rescue of the remaining 113 Chibok girls from Boko Haram captivity. And Ghanaian President Nana Akufo-Addo was a guest at the Nigerian Defense College in Abuja, where he advocated deeper regional and continental collaboration on trade and security. That's the news at 10 tonight. Thanks for being with us. My name is Ladi Akeridoluale. Good night.